Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on our channel Immortal News. Today we'll be presenting a list of famous celebrities who have passed away, with announcements of their passing made in the last 24 hours. As always, we have special tributes in our Today's Top Headlines section. Before we proceed, we kindly ask for your support by giving this video a thumbs up. Let's begin. Thank you. Number 9. Dean Sullivan, a memorable talent in British soap opera. Dean Sullivan, the distinguished English actor celebrated for his portrayal of Jimmy Corkhill in the Channel 4 soap opera Brookside, passed away on November 29th at the age of 68. Sullivan, a Liverpool native, was a beloved figure in British television, leaving behind a legacy that spanned nearly 2 decades on one of the UK's most iconic soap operas. Born on June 7, 1955, Sullivan's journey into acting followed a unique path. He initially pursued a career in education, graduating from Lancaster University with a Bachelor of Education and spending 6 years as a primary school teacher. His passion for acting led him to the Liverpool's Epstein Theatre, where he showcased his talent in various plays. Sullivan's breakthrough came in 1986 when he joined the cast of Brookside, a role that would become synonymous with his career. As Jimmy Corkhill, he became a household name in the UK, captivating audiences with his dynamic portrayal and becoming a fixture in some of the show's most memorable storylines. His dedication and talent were recognized in 2003 when he received the British Soap Award for Outstanding Achievement. Beyond his acting career, Sullivan was an entrepreneur, organizing murder weekends through his company, The Murder Game. He also explored various roles in the entertainment industry, including hosting a daily show on City Talk 105.9 and appearing in sitcoms and game shows. In his later years, Sullivan fought a private battle with prostate cancer, a struggle he revealed in August 2023. His passing marks the end of an era in British soap opera, as he leaves a lasting impression on fans and colleagues alike. Tribute to Dean Sullivan. Number 8. Scott Kempner, a rock and roll soul who left a lasting impact. Scott Kempner, a pivotal figure in the American rock scene, best known as the rhythm guitarist for the Dictators and a founding member of the Del-Lords, passed away on November 29th at the age of 69. He succumbed to complications of dementia in a nursing home in Connecticut, leaving behind a legacy that resonated deeply within the rock and roll community. Kempner's journey in music began with the Dictators, a band he joined at its formation in 1974. His role in the band was significant, contributing to its unique sound that blended punk and traditional rock, laying the groundwork for future genres. He temporarily left the band in 2002 only to return later, further solidifying his place in its history. Beyond the Dictators, Kempner's musical prowess shone through in the Del-Lords, a band he co-founded, and later, the Brandos. His solo career was marked by critical acclaim with his album Tenement Angels, released in 1992. He continued to produce music that resonated with fans, releasing Saving Grace in 2008. Kempner's collaboration with icons like Dion DiMucci in the band Little Kings showcased his versatility and the respect he commanded in the industry. His contributions to albums like Song of America and performances with artists like Carla Olson underscored his enduring influence in the music world. Remembered for his ability to infuse rock and roll with heartfelt, political, and personal elements, Kempner left an indelible mark on the music industry. His style, often reflective of the raw energy of the 50s and 60s, was celebrated for its authenticity and vitality. As Variety aptly put it, Kempner's music was impossible to not like, a sentiment echoed by fans and musicians alike. Tribute to Scott Kempner. Number 7. Charles Gilchrist Adams, Detroit's beloved Prince of the Pulpit. Charles Gilchrist Adams, a towering figure in Detroit's religious and community life, passed away on November 29th at the age of 86 after a long struggle with pneumonia and cardiac arrest. Known as the Harvard Hooper for his alma mater and powerful preaching style, Reverend Adams led the historic Hartford Memorial Baptist Church for over 5 decades, profoundly impacting the city and beyond. Born in Detroit on December 13, 1936, Reverend Adams grew up in Hartford Memorial and declared his intention to preach at the tender age of 4. He graduated from Cass Technical High School, attended Fisk University, the University of Michigan, and Harvard Divinity School, and was a doctoral fellow at Union Theological Seminary in New York City. His early career saw him become pastor of Boston's historic Concord Baptist Church in 1962. Reverend Adams's return to Detroit in 1969 as Hartford's third pastor marked the beginning of a transformative era for the church. Under his leadership, Hartford's membership swelled from 400 to nearly 10,000, necessitating a move to its current location. His dynamic sermons and commitment to community upliftment made Hartford a hub for high-profile funerals and political campaigns. Reverend Adams's activism extended beyond the pulpit. He served as president of the Detroit branch NAACP, leading boycotts and legal challenges against discriminatory policies. He was instrumental in bringing Nelson Mandela to Detroit and actively supported global initiatives, including clean water projects in Gambia. Reverend Adams's retirement in 2019 after 52 years in the pulpit marked the end of an era for Hartford Memorial Baptist Church. He leaves behind a legacy of social justice advocacy, community service, and spiritual leadership. Tribute to Reverend Charles Gilchrist Adams. Number 6. Shane MacGowan, the punk poet of Celtic ballads. Shane MacGowan, the iconic frontman of the Celtic punk band The Pogues, passed away at 65 on November 30th. His unique blend of traditional Irish music with punk rock's raw energy made him a legend in the music world. His wife, Victoria Mary Clark, announced his passing on Instagram, revealing he had been battling encephalitis. Born on Christmas Day in Kent, England to Irish parents, MacGowan's roots were deeply Irish, a trait that heavily influenced his music. His career was marked by his remarkable voice and exceptional lyricism, blending James Joyce's literary genius with ancient Irish folklore. His first taste of alcohol at age 5 in rural Tipperary town of Nenagh, and his early expulsion from school for drug possession, foreshadowed a life that would be as tumultuous as it was brilliant. MacGowan's first foray into music was with the Nipple Erectors, later the Nips, but gained fame with the Pogues, originally Pogue Mahone. Their music was a revolutionary mix of punk and traditional Irish folk, earning them critical and commercial success. Their third album, If I Should Fall From Grace with God, included Fairy Tale of New York, a track that became a Christmas staple and an enduring symbol of MacGowan's genius. However, MacGowan's heavy drinking became a significant concern, leading to his departure from the Pogues in 1991. He continued his career with the Popes and collaborations with other artists, but never replicated his earlier success. His relationship with Clark, his longtime partner, was a central part of his life, and they married in 2018. MacGowan's legacy is that of a punk poet whose raw, lyrical storytelling and unique blend of music styles left an indelible mark on the music industry and Irish culture. Tribute to Shane MacGowan. Number 5. Alistair Darling, a prominent figure in British politics and economics. Alistair Darling, the British politician known for his pivotal role as Chancellor of the Exchequer during the 2007 to 2010 financial crisis, passed away on November 30th at the age of 70 after a brief battle with cancer. As a prominent member of the Labour Party, Darling's political career spanned several decades, marked by significant contributions to the UK's economic and political landscape. Darling first entered the political arena as a Member of Parliament in 1987, representing Edinburgh Central and later Edinburgh South West. His expertise and leadership skills led to various key positions in the government, including Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Secretary of State for Transport, and Secretary of State for Scotland. His most notable tenure was as Chancellor of the Exchequer under Prime Minister Gordon Brown. Darling steered the UK through the tumultuous period of the 2007-2008 financial crisis, making critical decisions that shaped the country's economic response to the global downturn. His leadership during this period was crucial in stabilizing the UK's financial system. Beyond his role in government, Darling was instrumental in the Better Together campaign, advocating for Scotland to remain part of the United Kingdom during the 2014 independence referendum. His efforts in the campaign were a testament to his commitment to national unity and political stability. In recognition of his service, Darling was nominated for a life peerage in the 2015 Dissolution Honours, becoming Baron Darling of Rulinish. He retired from the House of Lords in 2020. Darling's death marks the loss of a significant figure in British politics, remembered for his calm demeanour and pragmatic approach during one of the country's most challenging economic periods. Tribute to Alistair Darling. Number 4. John Colianni, a luminary in the jazz world. John Colianni, the renowned American jazz pianist, passed away on November 28 in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, at the age of 61. Born on January 7, 1962, in Paterson, New Jersey, Colianni grew up in Maryland, where his passion for jazz was ignited by a Duke Ellington concert in 1974. This early exposure led him to pursue piano lessons at 14 and set him on a path to becoming a significant figure in the jazz world. Colianni's early career saw him playing in jazz clubs in Washington, D.C., and he made a mark as a teenager with the group Jazz Stars of the Future under the direction of Keeter Betts. His family's move to New Jersey during his high school years further propelled his musical journey. He went on to spend 3 influential years with Lionel Hampton's big band, where his talent as a pianist flourished. His debut album, released by Concord Records, was just the beginning of an illustrious career. Colianni placed 3rd in the 1987 Thelonious Monk Institute of Jazz International Piano Competition in Washington, D.C., showcasing his extraordinary skill and potential. He collaborated with notable artists such as Mel Torme and Woody Allen's Ragtime and Funeral Orchestra. And from 2003-2009, he was part of the trio led by guitar legend Les Paul. His work with Larry Coryell's trio and vocalist Anita O'Day further solidified his reputation in the jazz community. Colianni's discography as a leader includes several acclaimed albums, such as John Colianni, 1986, and I Never Knew. He also contributed significantly as a sideman, working with artists like Mel Torme and Lionel Hampton. John Colianni's death marks the loss of a luminous and influential figure in jazz. His legacy is enshrined in his recordings and the memories of those who had the privilege of experiencing his music. His contributions to jazz will continue to inspire and entertain future generations. Tribute to John Colianni. Number 3. Norris McDonald, a pioneering force in Canadian motorsport journalism. Norris McDonald, a celebrated Canadian journalist and a member of the Canadian Motorsport Hall of Fame, passed away on November 26th at the age of 81. His distinguished career in motorsport journalism spanned several decades, making him a respected figure in the field. McDonald was best known for his role as the automotive editor of the Toronto Star, Canada's largest newspaper, where he managed the Saturday Wheels section and the automotive website. He brought a unique perspective to his work, combining his passion for motorsports with journalistic integrity. Prior to his tenure at the Star, he held positions as news editor and entertainment editor, showcasing his versatility in the field of journalism. McDonald's entry into motorsport journalism began in Orillia, covering his first auto race in 1962. He covered prestigious events like the Indianapolis 500 and Formula One Canadian Grand Prix, bringing a fresh and insightful perspective to motorsport reporting. In addition to his print journalism career, McDonald was a racer himself, competing in super-modified racing. This first-hand experience enriched his reporting and led to a successful stint as an infield announcer at Oswego Speedway. His broadcasting work was acclaimed for its depth and entertainment value. McDonald's contribution to journalism extended to radio and television, where he showcased his extensive knowledge and engaging personality. His induction into the Canadian Motorsport Hall of Fame in 2014, alongside other motorsport luminaries, was a testament to his impact on the sport. A dedicated father and partner, McDonald's personal life was as fulfilling as his professional career. His passing leaves a significant void in Canadian motorsport journalism, but his legacy continues through the countless stories and articles that captured the essence of motorsport for fans and enthusiasts. Tribute to Norris McDonald. Number 2. Bronka Sundstrom, From Holocaust Survival to Mount Rainier's Hero. Bronka Sundstrom, a Polish-born Holocaust survivor and a beloved figure in the hiking community of Mount Rainier National Park, passed away on November 27th at the age of 98. She succumbed to congestive heart failure in Lacey, as confirmed by close friends. Sundstrom's life story is a remarkable journey from the darkest chapters of human history to the summits of iconic mountains. In 2002, at age 77, Sundstrom made history as the oldest woman to climb Mount Rainier, marking a crowning achievement in a life dedicated to overcoming adversity. This record stood for nearly 2 decades, a testament to her extraordinary resilience and passion for hiking. Alongside her husband, Ake Sundstrom, she became a well-known and much-loved figure among hikers and rangers at the park. Ake, her partner in life and adventure, passed away in 2010. Sundstrom's story is not just one of physical endurance, but also of profound emotional strength. Her survival through the Auschwitz and Bergen-Belsen concentration camps during World War II, where she witnessed unimaginable horrors, including the death of her family, shaped a legacy of resilience and courage. In her later years, she shared her harrowing experiences as a Holocaust survivor, contributing to the preservation of history and educating future generations. Bronka Sundstrom's life was a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure and thrive against all odds. Her legacy lives on in the trails of Mount Rainier and in the hearts of those she inspired with her story of survival and triumph. Tribute to Bronka Sundstrom. Today's top headlines. News 1. Michael Latt, a prominent film marketing consultant known for his work on social justice campaigns, was tragically shot and killed at his Los Angeles home. Latt, 33, founder and CEO of Led with Love, collaborated with notable figures like Ryan Coogler, Common, Ava DuVernay, and Barry Jenkins, bridging the gap between art and activism. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed that Latt was attacked in his residence on Monday evening. Despite immediate medical attention, Latt succumbed to his injuries. Jamila Elena Mikkel, 36, has been arrested and charged with murder and burglary, with her bail set at $3 million. Authorities suggest Mikkel targeted Latt due to his connection with a woman she was allegedly stalking. Latt, son of Sundance Institute's Michelle Satter, was celebrated for empowering artists and advocating for racial equality. His passing is deeply mourned by the artistic and social justice communities, including Franklin Leonard of the Blacklist, who hailed Latt as the absolute best of us. Latt's family and friends remember him for his compassionate spirit and unwavering commitment to social change. His legacy of love and activism will continue to inspire many. News 2. Buffalo Bills linebacker and former Super Bowl MVP Von Miller is currently sought by Dallas police following allegations of assaulting a pregnant woman. The incident, which escalated into a major disturbance, occurred in Dallas on Wednesday. According to the police report, a verbal argument between Miller and the victim led to the alleged assault. Miller, 34, renowned for his MVP performance in the 2016 Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos, had left the scene before the police arrived. The victim, whose relationship with Miller remains unclear, received treatment for minor injuries. An arrest warrant has been issued for Miller, charging him with assault against a pregnant person. Efforts to reach Miller, his attorney, and agents for comments have been unsuccessful so far. The Buffalo Bills, aware of the incident involving Miller, are currently gathering further information. This incident adds to the ongoing scrutiny over domestic violence cases involving NFL players since the highly publicized Ray Rice case in 2014. News 3. The University of Minnesota Duluth is grieving the sudden loss of Reed Ryan, a cherished member of their football team, who passed away at the age of 22. Ryan suffered cardiac arrest following a team workout on November 21st due to an undiagnosed genetic heart condition. Despite immediate first aid and intensive care at St. Mary S. Duluth, he sadly succumbed to the condition on November 28th. Reed Ryan was known for his radiant smile and zest for life. His obituary highlights his love for people, his entrepreneurial spirit, with his online vintage store, Thrifted Tiger, and his passions for travel, shoe collecting, art, music, and cooking. UMD's head football coach, Kurt Wiese, honored Reed's positive influence, stating, "He made our program and community better. He was the epitome of a UMD bulldog." Originally from Waunakee, Wisconsin, Ryan had an impressive sports and academic record. After a successful tenure at North Dakota State University, with numerous accolades, he joined UMD in 2023. His legacy includes multiple academic awards and 3 championship rings. News 4. Henry Kissinger, the influential and polarizing former U.S. Secretary of State, has passed away at the age of 100. A central figure in American foreign policy under Presidents Nixon and Ford, Kissinger's tenure was marked by significant diplomatic achievements, including opening relations with China and navigating the complexities of the Vietnam War. However, his legacy remains contested due to controversies over his approaches to human rights and international conflicts. Born in Germany and a Jewish refugee, Kissinger rose to prominence in American politics, exerting considerable influence over global affairs. He was instrumental in shaping U.S.-China ties and played a key role in the Paris Peace Accords, which aimed to resolve the Vietnam conflict. Awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, yet criticized by many for his role in various global events, Kissinger's death marks the end of an era in international diplomacy. His strategies, often characterized by realpolitik, sparked debates on the balance between moral values and national interests in foreign policy. Kissinger remained an active voice in international relations well into his later years, consulting with leaders across political spectrums. His death at his Connecticut home has been confirmed by his consulting firm, and he leaves behind a complex and enduring legacy on the world stage. News 5. Cody Walker, brother of the late Paul Walker, chooses to honor the Fast and Furious star's birthday rather than the anniversary of his tragic death. Reflecting on the decade since Paul's passing in a car crash on November 30th, 2013, Cody, 35, he focuses more on celebrating Paul's life on his birthday, September 12th. "I don't highlight that date, I hate that date," Cody says, emphasizing his preference to remember the joyous moments rather than the day of loss. Cody finds solace in sharing stories of Paul's impactful work and continues his legacy through Fuel Fest, live car events, supporting Paul's nonprofit, Reach Out Worldwide. Paul's daughter, Meadow, also keeps her father's memory alive through the Paul Walker Foundation, focusing on environmental conservation. As Cody names his child after Paul, he assures that his brother's benevolent spirit and dedication to making a difference persist in their hearts and actions. Number 1. Mary Cleave, a pioneering spirit in space exploration and environmental science. Mary Cleave, an American engineer and a pioneering NASA astronaut, passed away on November 27th at the age of 76. Her remarkable career spanned diverse roles, from environmental scientist to space traveler, leaving a memorable mark on both the fields of aerospace and environmental science. Before joining NASA, she was deeply involved in ecological research, contributing significantly to understanding the algal component of desert soil crusts and other areas of environmental engineering. Cleave's journey with NASA began in May 1980, when she was selected as an astronaut. Her dedication and skills led to her being a mission specialist on 2 spaceflights, STS-61B and STS-30, logging a total of 10 days, 22 hours, 02 minutes, and 24 seconds in space. These missions contributed significantly to space construction techniques and planetary exploration, respectively. Post her astronaut career, Cleave continued to make significant contributions at NASA. She worked at the Goddard Space Flight Center, managing the CY-FES project, and later served as the Associate Administrator for the Science Mission Directorate. Her leadership in these roles played a crucial role in advancing our understanding of Earth's hydrospheres and vegetation. Cleave's legacy extends beyond her professional achievements. She was featured on a postal stamp issued by Azerbaijan in 1995, commemorating the 25th anniversary of the first manned moon landing. Her dedication to education was evident in her role as the inaugural speaker of the Hayden Distinguished Lecture Series at Georgetown University, where she inspired many with her journey. Mary L. Cleave's life and work embody a rare blend of scientific rigor and adventurous spirit, making her a true role model and a beacon in the realms of space and environmental science. Tribute to Mary Cleave.